Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. This is Copper Flames, or what will become Copper Flames. As you can see, there are not much to look at right now. There are lots of green squares and brown squares and blue squares, and you may not really know what you're looking at. Hopefully you can see my mouse pointer. In the center here we have our caravan. We have a wagon and we have a few dwarves standing about, not doing anything because at the time the game is paused. Now, starting up is quite of a rush. You have to do a few things very quickly, and seeing as this area is completely flat, we might be in a bit of a problem. We have the ocean in the top left corner there, which will be nice. We can use that to fish, and usually we start in an area with a river. Not me though, but yeah, rivers are good to have if you want to not get too thirsty, because dwarves tend to drink a lot of, well, alcohol. That's what they do. If they don't get alcohol, they don't, well, work. They kind of dissolve into a mess of unhappiness. We don't want that to happen. Now, the first thing we need to do is press the D for designate and T for chop down trees. As you can see, the X here is the mouse pointer, you could say. This is what we're going to do. By pressing enter we can designate an area, and all the trees that just became black are now going to be chopped down. We need to designate a zone over here, which we're gonna designate as a pen. And something just got stuck in my throat. We can hit capital N for seeing what we have here, and we can see we got stray lambs, we got turkeys, and we got water buffalo, a bull and a cow. That's actually quite good. We can also designate a downstairs. Downstairs, we can't go up here. A downstairs about, I don't know, about here. Except that in the build there. Now, if we do like this, I'm gonna go down a few levels. I'm gonna designate the center here to not be diggable, and once we reach the bottom here, I'm gonna designate an area to mine out. Now this is going to be sort of a simple fortress. I'm not expecting to do anything too crazy. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that. Simple door. And a farming area, hopefully. And let's unpause and see what happens. Our guys will start digging right away, as you can see, going down. Did I just do something stupid? Yep, I did. Well, this is what happens when you haven't played the game in a long time. Well, don't worry. There will be plenty of times for me to screw up even more. I wanted downstairs. Remove that. Up, downstairs. Now let's see if everything goes as I want to. Yes. Good. Now we can do the things I want to do. And something like that. And hopefully we will reach a stone layer and it's not like sand or clay all the way down. Because at some point I want to build well, a starting area. We will not well, be permanent situation in this hole in the ground here. We will try and spread out a little bit. And let's see if we can do something like this. Now when we finally get the fortress going, there will be a little bit more sophisticated defenses and stuff like that. And it looks like we are doing well on wood. Awesome. Now, the second these guys get done in this area, I'm gonna designate a farm, which we can do like this. And we use the as you can see, the UMKH buttons to increase the size. And we're gonna build one big farm area over here that we are going to fill up with plump helmets. Let's see. Over here I want a small area for a dormitory where our people's gonna sleep. Over here I want a little workshop area. And we're also gonna need a storage area at some point. Come on, Mr. Farmer. You can do it. Oh, we have struck ore. That is actually quite good. Let's see here. Plump helmets. If we hit shift enter, it will say all seasons, and that's what we're gonna do. And we have found, ooh, these are limonite and hematite, 2 iron ores. And bauxite. We got aluminum, I think it is. Although aluminum isn't, or aluminium, depending on where you are in the world, it's either aluminum or aluminium. Same thing. Let's see here. Limonite. Ore of iron. Awesome. This is actually perfect because that means that we're going to start the metal industry right away. So we can build pickaxes, axes, armor and weapons, because why not? Now you guys really need to get skilled so you can dig faster. And more hematite. Now this is actually good to find, well, ore this early, because this starting area here is going to be, well, kind of rubbish. It will be bad for defense and stuff like that, so hopefully at some point we will get a more permanent location at some area. But not too far. I'm thinking like in this area maybe. Dig a bigger and better hole. Because everyone knows that dwarves live in the ground. Oh, come on, why didn't you like finish the corners so I could start placing down workshops? Slightly annoyed. Oh, you got thirsty? Well, too bad for you. Our grower is working the farms, which is good. And now you started digging from that side. We struck native gold! They're not foreigners! Woohoo! Now, gold is useless in itself. Can't really do something that benefits us. I mean, they make great statues and, well, furniture, but you don't need gold to make good things. They do sell for a lot of things, for a lot of dwarf bugs, but other than that, yeah, nothing special. Okay, so no. I was hoping he's gonna finish the corner, because I don't want to... I have a certain pattern I want to place down my workshops in. It's not efficient or anything, it's just my way of doing things, and dwarves, being dwarves, they don't really want to do the things I want to do. But hopefully, this will be a good start. As you can see in the upper right corner, we have a date, and it's slowly going forward. We've been here for a month now in this area already, and we got 5 idlers because our farmer is done planting the seeds, and our other guys aren't doing much. And finally, we can go and place some workshops. We need 1 carpenter, we need 1 mason, we need 1 craft dwarf, we need 1 mechanic, we need 1 still, we need a wood furnace, we need 1 smelter, and we need a metalsmith forge. Now, let's see how long it takes for you guys to do stuff that I want you to do. Gonna mine out this area, which is going to be the main storage room, I could say. But now that we have a mason, we're going to produce a door. And craft dwarfs workshops. We're not going to do much with that just yet. Craft dwarfs are amazing because they make everyday things that you can sell. And an animal has grown to become a stray Eve. Oh, good, good, good. Now, what you probably can't see in the background is I'm going to assign our woodcutter to become a carpenter and a woodcrafter. And one of our miners should become a smith, and the other one should be a furnace operator. So once they finish their mining, they will go and well, build the furnaces. And also, our grower or farmer should become a brewer. Because nothing says dwarfism as getting drunk. We need beer, wine, whiskey, stuff like that. And as you can see, our dear farmer has built the still. Now we need to add a task and brew drink from plant. Repeat. Now, if I'm not completely wrong, we have a program called workflow, which will make us or will kind of repeat a job until we have a certain amount of things, and then it will suspend it until we fall down below a certain threshold, which we're gonna do here. We always want 50 to 100 units of alcohol. Drinks from any plant, and always have 50 to 100. It will produce up to 100, and then once it drops down below 50, the job will start again. So hopefully we should never run out of booze. The carpenter's workshop is complete, which means that we need to produce 7 beds, because our guys don't want to sleep on the ground. They are picky like that. And hopefully you guys will start doing stuff soon. The forge is soon done. Awesome. Now, having a forge is good because it will allow you to build even more anvils, which means more forges, which means more stuff. And I'm gonna set up a permanent repeat job for barrels and bins. Now you might think, what do we need those for? Well, barrels are used for they are used for storing food and booze, and it 1 square in the game can support 1 unit of things. So if you have a full stockpile with that is like, say, 50 squares, that is 50 units of food. Now if you have bins and barrels, you can have that 10-folded, or if even more. But we're gonna have 2 to 4 units of barrels at any time, and 2 to 4 units of bins. Bins are for storing other things like, well, weapons, armor, crafts, mugs, stuff like that. And I'm gonna place beds in the planning mode over here. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Now we need 7 beds. Is the door ready? The door is ready. Go place that over there. A rock salt door. Please don't lick on it. It will dissolve. Now we're gonna make a bedroom and then make this into a dormitory. So now when they get tired, they will go in there and sleep. Now we also need a storage area. I'm gonna make a custom one down here and change settings. I want it to store food, bars and blocks, gems, finished goods, leather, cloth, not wood, weapons, armor, and cheats. Not the kind of things that make you do stuff you're not allowed to. And you can see they are bringing stuff over here. Mushrooms, those are plum pebbles, the things we eat. And it started raining again, really. And you can see they are bringing stuff from the wagon, the little brown square in the middle here. Which is good, we will want to have everything under control. And, oh right, we need a wood burner. I'm gonna give that to our furnace operator. And hopefully we will be able to mass produce iron stuff. Because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and build or create some iron crafts. Maybe a bit of weapons. And the first caravan that will arrive, which comes in the autumn, there are a few months left, they will be able to buy it, and we will be able to buy stuff we need, food, booze, whatever we might not be able to create ourselves. And mentioning that, we need to build a trade depot. I'm gonna place it right there. Build it with logs, great. And I can actually see that on the timer it says way too long, so I will have to make a cut here. And hopefully the intro isn't slow and boring, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.